You're listening to Opening the Harp Chakra, the podcast, bringing you beautiful, healing, magical harp music and talking to the artists that create it. My name is Jay Michaels. I'm your host, and I want to thank you for joining me. This is a project I've wanted to do for quite some time, and I'm so happy to be able to do it. And I thought this very first episode would be an opportunity to get to know me a little bit, in case you don't. I'm Jay Michaels. I'm a musician. I've been playing harp professionally for about 20 years. I play solo. I also play in a duo with my wife, Abby. The duo is called the Harper and the Minstrel. We play a lot of Celtic and medieval and Renaissance music all over different parts of the country at Renaissance festivals, and we also do educational programs for schools and libraries. We play at some festivals, Celtic and early music festivals, and we also play for some seniors as well, do concerts at senior homes. But my interest in music started at a very young age. I began playing the trombone when I was in grammar school, started playing in the band, and when I was 13, my mother bought me a guitar, and that changed everything. A few years later, I decided I would study music, so I had to learn to play the piano, so I started studying that. Went to Anna Maria College in Paxton, Massachusetts, and studied some piano and studied classical guitar and studied music theory, and went on to do various things, always playing music as either a full-time or a part-time thing, and spent actually many years, most of the 80s, doing radio. I was the morning host of the morning show at Magic 104 in Hartford, playing a lot of soft music and doing the Magic 104 cast in the morning and all that. That was a lot of fun. I also hosted a couple of local cable TV programs, one of them being Out and About with Jay Michaels. The other was the New Age Show. And I spent a lot of time on Cape Cod teaching guitar and performing. But then one day, I discovered the harp. Something that I liked a lot about the harp was the fact that angels play harps. In the works of Tolkien, the elves and the dwarves played harps. Way back in time in Ireland, the bards played harps. All that attracted me very much and created a great love for the harp and the harp music. Part of my background is a study of yoga and meditation, and with meditation, I ended up teaching meditation classes for many years throughout New England, eventually incorporating the harp music, live harp music, into meditation classes, because I found the harp to be very healing. I played the harp at senior homes and noticed the effect it had on some people. So I thought this might be a great time for some blatant and obvious self-promotion, all under the guise of you getting to know me. And I thought I would share a few pieces of music from some of my CDs. The first from the 2009 CD, Opening the Harp Chakra. This is the title track, Opening the Harp Chakra. In 2011, I recorded a CD called To Thine Own Harp Be True, featuring Renaissance and Celtic music. And this particular piece comes from the early 1600s in Scotland. It's called Joy to the Person of My Love. Well, thank you so much for listening to my music. Thanks for getting to know me a little bit. In coming episodes of this podcast, we'll be interviewing and talking to and featuring the music of harp players from all over the world. Beautiful music on different types of harps, and I hope you'll come back and listen again. If you have any guest suggestions, if you'd like to sponsor the podcast or donate with PayPal or Venmo, just look in the show notes, or you can email me at openingtheharpchakra@yahoo.com. Thank you so much. Peace. Namaste.